thought you from Mississippi somewhere.
Nah, I'm from Bumpton. I'm from California, Bumpton, yeah.
You was born in Compton?
Nah, I was born in Chicago.
I'm so confused.
Black Ops 3's campaign is one of the most hated Call of Duty campaigns for no reason at all. I don't understand why. It is one of the most delicious, insightful, mind-boggling, thought-provoking campaigns that we've ever had in Call of Duty. Now, the most common criticism for Black Ops 3's campaign is, it's confusing. I don't know what's going on. Yes, that's true. It is confusing. But just tell me that you don't have the intelligence to understand the story without saying it. Another reason a lot of people don't like this story is because it's not connected to Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 1 necessarily at all almost. I think they mentioned Menendez once or twice. That's about it. It's not connected to the prior Black Ops games, even though it's called Black Ops 3. The original Black Ops game takes place in 1960. The second Black Ops game takes place in the 2020s, and Black Ops 3 takes place in 2060. Of course, it's not going to be connected. That's almost 100 years in the future. Today, I'm going to be explaining why Black Ops 3 was a perfectly imperfect Call of Duty campaign and my personal favorite in all of Call of Duty's campaigns. What the hell? You like this one more than Black Ops 1? Yes, I actually do. I'm telling you why right now. Black Ops 1 is a close second. But Black Ops 3, now this campaign dives deep into futuristic lore and how life would be for the military life in the 2060s, and it basically explores a lot of realistic things that are happening now, just many years in the future. The main proponent for the plot in Black Ops 3 is a device called the DNI, which is the Direct Neural Interface. Now, the DNI is a device that's put into the user's brain, or a human's brain, and it can connect to computers, technology, and also control the physiology aspects of the mind. So rather than using their physical body, the DNI allows the people to interact with anything using their thoughts. Now, if this sounds familiar, it's because it is. It's based off a real-life thing called the Neuralink, which is the same concept. Now, I made it sound simple, but this game makes it super fucking complex and hard to understand, and I understand that. This game takes you on a crazy-ass fucking ride with a group of characters, and all of them have the DNI implanted in their mind. So all these soldiers that have the DNI can basically control everything. Weapons, guns, robots, machines. They can control it all with their mind, which makes the aspects of warfare way more interesting and fun in actual gameplay perspective. But there is just one problem with the DNI, and that it's technology. Technology connected to your brain. And as we know, technology is prone to being hacked and infected with malware and other types of harmful entities. That's where the main villain comes in, kind of the main villain, and his name is Corvus, except he's not an actual human, unlike all of the other Call of Duty antagonist villains. He's actually an AI. Now, just me explaining all this stuff, some of you guys are already lost already, and that is why Black Ops 3 is so confusing to everybody. Because first you start off as a normal soldier, you get into a traumatic event, they put DNI on you, and then boom, that's what the crazy shit started happening. But I'm telling you right now, if you actually play this campaign all the way through, you cannot tell me that it's interesting. You cannot tell me that it's fascinating. There's so much shit in this game that's just so mind-boggling and thought-provoking. It's very similar to Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, where they experiment with the MK Ultra and the CIA mine projects. But this time, it's way more fucking interesting. This shit is badass. And this mission right here is my favorite. This is the last mission of the game, you know, when you meet the AI, the Corvus, and he's like, I'm infecting you. He's like, where did I come from? Who made me? And the motherfucking doctor that made him said, you're a mistake. You weren't meant to be made. And that's where he kills the motherfucker. Just imagine, you ask your parents, why am I here? Why am I alive? And they say, you were a mistake. You weren't meant to be here. You'd be pissed off too. That's exactly what the AI is thinking. It is such a fascinating and elaborate story that's so daring and ballsy. No other Call of Duty has ever came close to this amount of risk taking in a fucking campaign. Don't even get me started on last year's Modern Warfare 3's campaign, which is actual dog shit. Black Ops 3's campaign beats all of the fucking Modern Warfare's campaigns. I'm talking about the new ones, not the old ones. Don't get mad at me. All of them out of the fucking park, because the Black Ops 3's campaign, it actually has fucking time put into it. It's interesting. The new ones are just not interesting. It's bullshit. It's typical. Get the nuke, explode the nuke. Oh shit, we gotta do this all over again next game. There's something about the Treyarch Call of Duty games and their campaigns that are just so interesting. I don't know what it is, but Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, even Cold War, every time they make a campaign, it's always just very head-scratching. Like, how did they come up with this? It's not the typical, get the nukes, fucking stop the bad guy. No, they bring in a lot of shit that was real and people don't really know about, and they put it into the game. like the CIA's mind control projects, the MK Ultra, the false flags. Treyarch Call of Duty campaigns are also known for being way more darker than Infinity Ward's or Sledgehammer games. I mean, you'll see that in the first mission of this game where you're playing as a soldier and he gets his fucking arms ripped off by a robot, and it's a super fucking gory scene. I mean, shit, pretty much every mission of Black Ops 3 had some like super gory shit in it. And not only is the action aspect there for Black Ops 3, but it's the writing. The writing is so fucking deep, you wouldn't even know. When you play this game all the way through, you still don't know what the fuck's happening. You have to play it over fucking 3 times at least to actually know the story and the plot. And then after that, you gotta watch a motherfucking YouTube video to find out what even happened.
Hi guys, Mr. Ruffles here. Hi guys, Mr. Ruffles here. Hi guys, Mr. Ruffles here.
But you know what that means? That's a sign of fucking deep writing, okay? It's a sign of intelligent writing. It's not like Modern Warfare 3's campaign where you just don't even give a shit what's happening and you know within the first 5 seconds what's gonna happen. This game, you actually don't really know what's going on, and basically it's fucking confusing as shit. But the first mission is technically the last mission, but it's before the first mission. And then the person you're playing as in the first mission is technically the person that you're not playing as. And I'm so tired of people hating on this campaign. That one was shit, it was trash, that's just below mid. No, this is a good campaign. This is goated. This is perfect 10 out of 10 storytelling. It's not my fault or the game's fault that you're not intelligent enough to wrap your mind around the fucking plot. You know, I'll admit it would be a little bit more interesting or cool if we did play as like David Mason's fucking son. So instead of Mason, it's David Mason and his son. So like Mason's fucking grandson. That would have been a little bit cooler. You know, I get that we don't play as anybody related to Mason, or there's not talk about Mason or Woods in this campaign, but who cares? It's Black Ops 3. It's fucking a whole different game. I think the coolest mission of this game was the last one, where basically the AI that's infected, it's a harmful AI, infects everybody's DNA, starts going crazy, making them do a bunch of shit, making them turn evil. So the only way to stop it is to actually kill yourself, and that's what they do. And no other game, fucking Call of Duty wise, would do this nowadays. There's no way in hell that they would make this game now. But back then, it was something that was acceptable. You could do it. Now, there's no chance they would do it. So basically, after your player kills himself, he goes into his own thoughts. And you see all the other players that you play with in the game, all the other characters. And they're there because their consciousness lives on through technology. And they know that they have to stop the AI. And that's pretty much what you do in this mission. You go around, like, destroying these hearts of the AI and eventually killing it. And then somehow you fucking come back to life. And it's just so fucking confusing. I get it. I'm still confused about it myself. But just the amount of detail and storytelling in this is just so rich. And me as a storytelling nerd, I just absolutely loved it. I played this at least almost 10 years ago now, and I still remember it. And just the amount of hate that it gets and the amount of dislike, it's so underrated to me. I really do think it's the most underrated Call of Duty campaign, because everybody's shooting shots at Modern Warfare 3's campaign right now, because they know that one is way more shit than this one. When you think of a Call of Duty campaign, you think of Michael Bay action movie, explosions and fucking gunfights. But this one really focuses in on the narrative more than anything else. Even though the gameplay is there, the gameplay is fun, it's intriguing, it's engaging. But I honestly think that this game was way too ahead of itself in terms of time, and it's way too ahead of everything. That's why it didn't get that much praise as it will maybe in the future. I think people will play this or look back at it and say, hey, this was actually a really fucking good campaign. But back then, it just didn't fit in with the stereotypical Call of Duty campaign. The writing is so crafty and outlandish, it's more of like a movie than a video game. Throughout the whole story, you feel like it's more of just a movie. But that's what made me fall in love with it, and I'm sure that other people will agree with me. Probably not the majority. I know the majority does not like this game. It's too fucking advanced for them. It's too confusing. But that is why Black Ops 3 campaign is perfect. I rest my case.
Hi guys, Mr. Ruffles here.